off. I think it's gonna be... You wish. I'm totally gonna win.
Girls, what are you doing?
Did it start already? Welcome back to Ask Ponies, everybody. Today we're joined by none other than Princess Twilight herself.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, what? This? It's nothing.
Pinkie? Rainbow?
Fine. We're taking bets.
Bets? Bets on what?
How long before you break? There's no point in hoping you won't anymore, so we figured we'd at least make it more interesting this time. I said 2 minutes. And I said 1.
Girls, we have faced countless monsters, scores of villains, and the end of the world. Now that I'm ruling Equestria, it's my job to keep a level head and calm demeanor for any challenge.
Can I change my bet to 30 seconds?
For Twilight, how many books you have in your laboratory in your castle?
What?
Well, it's just that I think this pony was trying to ask me how many books are in my library in my castle.
That's not how we do things around here. You have to answer the question as it's read.
Well, I think I have a dozen or so in my laboratory.
You have a lab? Since when? Silly Dashy. How else do you think Twilight brews the potions that will someday keep us all immortal so she doesn't have to live without her friends and family? Right now, it's probably still in the early stages, so it would just turn us into zombies.
I told you that in confidence, Pinkie!
Wasn't a pinky promise. Wait, what?
Twilight, why can't I think of a good question to ask you?
Ooh, good question.
Maybe because
you suffer from main character syndrome and your personality can be boiled down to a few key catchphrases and emotions, and it would not be hard to figure out how you would answer pretty much anything. Just kidding, Twi! Next question.
To Tillyite.
Is she speaking a foreign dialect? I've never heard of such a language.
Nah, she's just having a stroke.
Twilight, how were you in Unicorn to an a la corn?
Oh, oui, monsieur, oh, Madame Melody. We have the best a la corn in the world.
What? Pinkie?
Sacre bleu, the entree. She is not cooked. What?
Dear Twilight, why are you so stuck up?
It's spelled D-E-A-R, and there should be a question mark at the end.
That's what you're worried about right now? You know, Pinkie, with as much magic as you have, we could have probably beaten all those villains sooner. Where's the fun in that?
Twilight, how much fan-fiction have you written this past year?
I think they meant fan fiction.
Oh, wait. Let me tell it. Tell what? About her secret stash of Rabow fan fiction.
Pinkie!
She tried to hide it in one of the castle wall secret passages, but I found it. I'll always find it.
To Twilight, what is your favorite spell? And are you happy that you're a princess?
Yeah, we know. It's the wrong you're in grammar, blah, blah, blah. Just answer the question.
Fine. Yes, I am happy to be a princess, and my favorite spell is one that Trixie taught me, actually.
Can I get that in potion form?
To Twilight, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. What would happen if Pinocchio said, "My nose grows now"?
It's like one of those wrestling commercials. This Sunday, see the Princess of Friendship, duke it out with the element of loyalty herself.
You think you can stand a chance against me, Sparkle?
Twilight, are you ever going to get the Flash Sentry, bread?
Call now and you'll receive 2 loaves for the price of 1. Flash Sentry bread is not responsible for stolen waifus or generic love interest plots you may experience.
Is she gay?
What?
Is who gay?
Yes.
To the element of friendship, are your books your life or kids?
I know you mean well, but let's maybe clean up that question a little bit. You see? Just a few edits and you're good to go.
You have kids?
You ate some of the Flash Sentry bread, didn't you?
To twig her light, what would happen if...
1 second. Do you mind?
Sure. Oh, thank God. To Twilight, what would happen if a relic was broken? For example, the interdimensional mirror.
I don't know, Twilight. You could be really offending some of these commenters with your corrections.
I didn't think about that.
The commenters really don't like it when some pony corrects them.
Well, I was just trying to...
I don't think you'll be the favorite princess for long if you keep this up.
No, Okay, you win. I won't correct any pony else. I'm so sorry.
And let it begin.
To Twinkle Sprinkle, why was your battle with Lord Trainwreck so disappointing?
Look at that. Proper grammar. Aren't you happy, Twilight?
Twinkle Sprinkle? Lord Trainwreck? It's Twilight Sparkle and Lord Tearwreck. The grammar I can forgive, but who in Equestria doesn't know that I'm Twilight Sparkle?
That's the joke, Twilight?
Rainbow. Do you really expect Twilight to understand jokes?
Huh. Good point.
To Twily Sparky, do you still meet up with Celestia and Luna sometimes after they move to Silver Shore? If you do, details please.
Twily Sparky?
Twilight, when was the last time you actually answered a question?
That stopped being the point a long time ago. Popcorn?
Tinkle Drinkle, what's your biggest fear? Smiley face.
I like the smiley face at the end.
All of this is her greatest fear.
They're not even trying!
For Tivy-Light, act stupid in front of the other princesses.
That's not a question! That's not my name!
Oh, shit. She's gonna blow.
No, she's still got some sanity left.
Hey, Twig-Light, have you seen the movie Twilight?
They spelled my name wrong, but spelled the movie title right?
Get your fireproof gear, Rainbow.
Already got you covered.
To Tearwlicht Sparkle, who is your cruise? If so, what gender? Is it dear Twiggle Spiggle? If one of your friends Twig for whatever reason, Twite Sparkle, dear Twilk, Twilk, you are now question to Twilight Flappy, Twilight Spackle, Twilight Spaghetti, to Twilight Sprinkle, to Princess Twilight Sprackle, to Twilight, to Twilight greater than. Do you think of Toilet Sparkle that...
It was the toilet that finally did it, huh?
She exploded! Rainbow, what have we done? Oh, never mind. Spike says she's alive. She's just rampaging through the castle like a bull in a china shop.
How'd he get that scroll to you so quickly?
Oh, Twilight must have broken the space-time continuum with that last blast. Spike says she's been raging for hours.
Yeah, sounds like Twilight.
This was so much fun. godlike power ponies against the all-powerful comment section? You know what? We should have another one for Ask Ponies.
Hell yeah!
That's it for this episode of Ask Ponies. Tune in next time for our special guest, Princess Luna.
Leave a question for the princess in the comment section below, but be sure to read the rules first.
Bye!
Twilight Sparkle, you and Celestia are dumb.
I'm not dumb.
What about Celestia?
Well,
Did you record that, Pinkie?
Yep, I'll label it Twilight blackmail material.
what? Wait!
Welcome, my little ponies, to Ask Ponies.
Celestia, what are you doing here?
Whatever do you mean, Luna? I'm here to host the Ask Ponies Luna episode.
I was informed that Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash hosted this series.
Well, when I heard that they were asking princesses to be on their adorable little show, I inquired about it, and they asked me to host. Twilight informed me of the volatile nature of the comment section, and I feared it would be too much for you to handle on your own, little sister.
Or you were offended that you weren't their first choice for Alicorn Princess guests, so you infiltrated their video and sent them away.
Luna, how could you think I would do?
Joke's on you! It's safer up here! Good luck with the comment section!
Hey, Dashi, look how high I can bounce.
This is temporary, correct?
Sure.
Princess Luna, is Princess Celestia prettier than you?
Nonsense. My sister is regally beautiful, and I would never dare to compare myself to her.
The question was to me, sister, not you.
Oh, sorry, of course. I guess I just got super protective of you, Luna.
That would have been a useful trait to have 1,000 years ago.
Princess Luna, Celestia did your job for 1000 years. So are you sure that you are really needed?
My sister raised the moon. That was the extent of my duties she performed. Try as she might, she was unable to unlock the secrets of the realm of dreams. So, for 1,000 years, ponies were plagued by their nightmares, including her.
I just don't understand. We don't even wear clothing, but I was still so aware that I was naked in front of the classroom. The taunting and laughter of my peers, it was relentless. I'm so happy you're back, Luna.
Princess Luna, what did you do when you were on the moon?
I'm not ready to answer this question.
Then you don't have to.
So many comments have asked about it, and so many ponies have speculated and wondered. I have to answer it. They deserve the truth, Tia. Just not yet?
Of course, Luna. Let's move on to something else then, shall we?
To Princess Luna, what would be like to have a third sister?
We couldn't possibly know what you are talking about.
No, of course not. Goldie and Trixie, though.
I know! They were totally a thing before, right?
Oh, totally.
Princess Luna, in an alternate universe, what if Celestia became jealous and became Daybreaker and used the elements of harmony to banish her in the sun?
What a silly question. I can't think of any scenario that would make that a reality.
Oh, really? You're saying you can't be jealous of me?
That's not what I said.
I can think of a couple of reasons.
Such as?
Mom and Dad told you all your life how important a job it was to raise the sun so that you wouldn't get jealous of the fact that I can control millions of suns that you all perceive as stars.
That's absurd.
You don't think I can?
You raise the moon, not move the stars.
Watch me.
What in the... Are you seeing this, Rare?
Oh, I think they're spelling something. Celestia has a giant... Oh my. Does that say?
Ass. It says ass.
Right.
Hi, Applejack! Hi, Rarity!
Princess Luna, what did you do when you were on the moon?
This again?
I wonder if that's ever happened before.
Well, thanks to you, we can't very well ask Pinkie Pie or Rainbow Dash about it, can we?
Luna, who's the best princess? You can't choose yourself.
Whatever is the matter, sister? Are you worried that I would not choose you?
Dispense with the mockery, Luna. I'm already aware that you favor another over me. I just don't have to be happy about it.
Yup.
He would rule with a quiet dignity, and the rest of us would stare in awe at the wondrous kingdom he created.
Dear Princess Luna, what are Discord's dreams like?
I only visited them once, and never again.
Oh? Why is that?
Oh, hello, Fluttershy. Oh, hello again. I guess so. Are you sure? Oh, I love your pet. Oh, I love your pet too. It's so cute. Are you all right? Of course, Fluttershy. Oh, my. Oh, excuse me.
Discord? Perhaps we should have a talk about obsession and boundaries.
Did you say something, Fluttershy? Fluttershy, I'm not.
Yes, that does sound terrifying.
You have no idea.
Princess Luna, what did you do when you were on the moon?
Incessant, aren't we?
Princess Luna, are you gay with Princess Slekteet?
I can't decide if that's offensive or not. Are we allowed to say teat?
You do know what they were trying to say, right?
That you have a crush on a female alicorn. Which is true.
What? I do not.
But you told me you were into some pony called online gaming.
That's not a... I'll casually game online, Tia. That's not the same thing.
It's all right, Luna. Some couples are casual at first, but they grow more serious over time.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Princess Luna, how did you and your sister get your hair? I mean, it's so mauvey and wavy and sparkly.
Well, there's a funny story about that.
I certainly don't find it humorous. You see, Lucinda, my sister here failed to tell me that though alicorns are immortal, their bodies still age.
But our magic is powerful enough to keep us looking young. It just can't compensate for our hair eventually falling out, so we upgrade to these new and better magic-made manes and tails. See? We can even turn them on and off.
That's little comfort for some pony who aged 1,000 years over the course of Season 1.
Your body was just catching up with itself. And by the way, you look much better this way.
Perhaps we should show them our true forms.
Don't you even think about it.
Too late!
Me damn it, Luna.
Priceless Luna, where were you during Candace and Shining Armor's wedding?
Actually, that's always bothered me. I made sure to invite you, Luna. I even had a gown made.
Well, I didn't want to be present for the exam. It felt like it was cheating.
The what?
Well, you had given Twilight Sparkle many tests to prove herself to you already, and we both knew the end goal was for her to become a princess and take our places. So it was only fair that I gave her one as well. It's true, she failed my first test, but the day was saved regardless.
Your test? You let Chrysalis in?
We really ought to get rid of the villain pen pal program. She seemed so much less dangerous in scroll form.
But Equestria could have fallen. You left us all vulnerable to destruction, Luna.
You mean like you did when Nightmare Moon returned and you were nowhere to be found? Or when you summoned back the Empire prematurely, because Twilight's failures at the wedding had you worried she could not fulfill your intentions?
How about we just never talk about this again?
Agreed.
Princess Luna, what did you do when you were on the moon?
So, it's come to this, huh? The last question, the final burden, lifted at last.
You don't have to talk about it, Luna.
No, it's all right. It's time the truth was known. I just hope you can handle it.
I've made it with you this far, haven't I? Go on, then.
Well, I didn't really spend any time on the moon, per se.
What? Of course you did. Your visage was so clearly imprinted on the moon's surface.
Right. My body was there, but...
I saw it every night. The guilt of it ripped me to shreds. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. And whenever I did, I was just plagued with all sorts of nightmares.
I was Nightmare Moon. So you understand that I couldn't very well give ponies good dreams.
Wait, you were still roaming the realm of dreams? All that time?
Just because you're on the moon doesn't mean you don't dream, Tia.
So all those dreams, the ones where I was standing in front of a classroom naked.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Or the time I was being chased by a giant piece of cake? And the times that I thought I overslept and didn't raise the sun and every pony was angry with me?
I had plenty of time to get creative. Besides, they say that nightmares help you deal with deep-seated problems in the long run, so...
You couldn't have been asleep the whole time!
No, that is true. In my waking hours, I conjured food and mooned strange human metal contraptions that liked to take my picture. Pinkie Pie once told me the humans claim they made it onto the moon's surface. That's a lie, just so you know.
I can't. I just... Luna, we need to have a private discussion now.
I don't think they ended the show.
Do we have to do it?
Well, I don't see any pony else willing or able. Not since Twilight had a complete meltdown.
Shouldn't we try to get Pinkie and Dash off the moon first?
But how do we do that?
I mean, the princesses ought to know, right?
Wonderful. Then you two track them down, and in the interim, I will host the next Ask Ponies.
No pony asked you to do that.
I suppose I'm just generous like that. All right, every pony, our next guests, plural, will be Octavia Melody and Final Scratch, also known as DJ Pon 3. Please leave a question for one or both of them in the comments section, but be advised that you can only ask one or both of them once. Let's not spam the comments section. Oh, and read the rules, of course. All right. Bye-bye, darlings.
Princess Luna, do you still walk in Pony's dreams? Since you retired, does someone else do it?
I would never allow any other pony to carry that burden. You see, the depths of the horrors I have seen linger in the darkest reaches of ponies' innermost thoughts. They worm their way into your very core and can scar you, even long after they are gone.
Don't be so dramatic. She had a 1,000-year break, and that was a lot like retirement, actually, so I let her keep that job.
Keeping this job ensures that no pony else ever has to face the darkness the way that I have. I am a martyr for the precarious peace amongst us all.
What did I tell you? So dramatic.
Pinkie, we're rolling. What are you doing?
Hang on. Don't start. I'm not ready. I gotta find it.
Find what? Probably her sanity, which she never really had to begin with.
Ta-da! The magic changeling detection mod from that one-off alternate universe episode. You know, the one where you're probably dead, Rainbow Dash. What? Half the comments think that you're still Chrysalis in disguise. So let's get it out of the way, shall we? Huh? Wait. It's empty. When did... Oh, yeah. Gummy and I gave each other mud facials with it last Tuesday.
It's okay, Pinkie. I'm pretty sure Cadence is Cadence, considering Chrysalis is trapped in stone and all.
Oh, yeah, 'cause that really worked for Discord. Twice. I have no choice but to cancel the episode and break the space-time continuum to borrow more from alternate Sakura. Thanks for watching, every pony. We'll see you next time. Bye! So, are we postponing the...
No. Let's just do this. Without Pinkie's nonsense, we'll get out of here sooner anyways.
Hi, Princess Cadence. Am so happy it's you. Anyway, as for my question, how is your castle doing? I hope you're all right. Smooch. Hope you're having a good day.
That's my wife. Don't you even dare smooch her without my permission. If I could count how many times I've had to ward off all the other ponies who've tried to get too close to Cadence, I'd have... Well, I don't actually know because I can't count them all. I can't really count past 59 without help, but that's completely irrelevant. Try counting
What was
higher
that
than
about
when you've been
finishing
training to be a
sooner
royal
without
guard.
nonsense?
We work hard, day in, day
He's
out.
like
to
the
ensure
worst
safety of
parts
the
of
princesses
Pinkie and
all of
Twilight
Equestria.
rolled up
We
into
don't
one.
really have much time or need for math and numbers and counting. And the point is... What was the point again, honey?
To Cadence, is Mi Amore Cadenza your actual title, or did Chrysalis just make that up? If that is you title, why?
Yes, that's my actual title, unfortunately. You can thank Celestia for that.
What'd she do? Tape a bunch of random royal-sounding words to a wall and throw darts at it?
Let's see. Cadenza and Amore. Sure, why not?
Oh.
Still better than what she tried to title Twilight, though.
A good thing she wouldn't let her. Even I think it was stupid.
Well, what was it?
Princess Twilight New Moon Eclipse Breaking Dawn Parts 1 and 2 Sparkle.
That sucks.
To Princess Candace, what was your first impression of Shining Armour?
Wait, don't show them that. Don't show them.
Oh, we're so happy you could make it! Twilight! Your new full sitter is here!
26, 27, 28.
So, we'll pay 2 bits an hour to full sit Twilight, and 4 bits an hour for Shining.
That's fine.
To Princess Cadensed, is Shing Amer your boyfriend?
Husband. I'm her husband. How can they not know that? Every pony should know that. I'm a prince for Cadence's sake.
But they're not asking about you, Shining. They're asking about Shing Amer.
You have a secret cult friend?
Shining, it's a joke. Shing Amer isn't real.
No. We are talking about this Shing.
Huh. Twilight being unhinged makes a lot of sense now.
To Pretty Pink Princess, Why were you working as a full-seater?
Princess mi amore cadenza, I couldn't be more proud to count you among the royal alicorns of this generation.
What does that mean exactly? What am I supposed to do?
It means you... Well, you can... Well, you're too young for that. Huh. Have you tried full-sitting?
To Cabbage, what it like being a moother to an alicorn?
I knew it! I knew that apocalyptic little was a cyborg! How else would she be born an alicorn? No. Aligorg? Huh. I like it. Well, we certainly weren't expecting Flurry Heart to be an alicorn. Or an alicorg. You're not upset? They called you a moother. I understood what they meant. It's not a problem. An alicorn who can withstand the comment section? You're deaf not Delulu, girly pop.
You're the changeling, aren't you?
To Princess Cadence, how long were you stuck in those crystal caves during your wedding planning?
You can't keep me down here forever! My shining armor will know you're a fake, and he'll come rescue me within the hour. You'll see.
3 hours later.
He's probably still on guard duty and hasn't noticed. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
1 day later.
Maybe he was tired and went right to bed.
5 minutes later.
He f***ed her, didn't he?
2 weeks later.
I gave him the best years of my life, Mr. Neko. I had so many suitors and so many other options. He was my everything.
3 weeks later.
Giant number 9, if you're not going to help Mr. Neko and I with the tunneling, then I don't even know why you're here. There's a shovel taped to your leg, number 9. Use it.
To Cadence, is the reason Chrysalis invaded your wedding was because you two are exes and she was jealous of you and Shining?
That sounds like a horrible rumor. I had never met her until the day she took my place. And she is not my type, thank you.
'Cause I'm your only type, huh, honey? I only have eyes for you. I waited.
Can you prove that? Only with the proof of his performance on our wedding night.
Princess 15:52, why do you have a child?
Is that number somehow significant? Not immediately, but that doesn't mean it doesn't mean something.
Oh no.
1552. That was the year Nightmare Night was banned in Philadelphia for unprecedented prank damage, and it wasn't formally brought back until 1555. Unless they're referring to 15 minutes and 52 seconds, which is the speculated amount of time that the Crystal Theater killer had to run from the theater back to his home before the guards... Whoa! Crystal Theater, what?
Oh yeah, didn't you know? Cadence is a huge true crime buff.
Plug the podcast.
Tune in to our True Crimes podcast, Crystals and Killers, every Tuesday evening for deep dives into real crimes. On Hoofify.
To Princess Cadence, why are your wings 2 colors?
Yeah! Why are you the only pony with 2-toned wings? Do I have to become a princess to get that? Actually, I suspect Celestia sang the wrong song.
You've come such a long, long way, and I've a horn. Yeah, that looks good.
Question for Cadence, what's your favorite food and fear?
Those two are really odd favorites that they want to know. I like cheese. I like to melt it, slice it, shred it to ribbons. You know, specifically holy cheese, like Swiss. And my favorite fear...
Ooh, I know that one. It's crystals.
What?
Yeah, I mean, she was trapped in the Crystal Caves and then almost immediately sent to the Crystal Empire. She doesn't let that stop her, though.
I just turned my trauma into a career.
Totally a girl boss move.
To Candice, if Celestia raises the sun and Luna raises the moon, what do you raise?
Shining? Don't.
Oh, come on. They're setting it up perfectly.
Flurry will eventually watch this. You will not be scarring our foal with your foul mouth.
We're kinda past not letting a curse slip for a filly's sake.
I'm not talking about cursing. I'm talking about Shining's dirty mind and his proclivity to say the most inappropriate things at the wrong time like a moron.
She raises my
To Cadence, what do you like to do with Shining Armour together? Big smile!
Oh, I thought it was funny.
You know, Rainbow Dash, I've learned something as a wife and a mother. Bad babies crave structure.
To Princess Mia More Cadenza divided by Cadence, how are you and Shining Armor planning to deal with Flurry Heart when she enters her rebellious teenage years?
Oh, I'm not worried. Mothering is just something that comes natural to me.
Young filly, that is enough! If you don't stop this nonsense right now, I'm going to show your friends what happens with your father.
And corn dogs.
No, Mom, that's not fair!
Huh?
To Cadence, did you ever have to babysit any other filly or colt back then besides Twilight? If so, which one was your worst experience?
58! 59!
No! No more corn dogs!
To Princess Kadankid, what do you do in your off time? I mean, like when you're at home and have nothing to do. Smile.
Well, that's easy. I like to snuggle up next to a warm fire with a thick blanket wrapped around me, sipping a cup of cocoa while I catch up on the drama from the Enchanted Mirror.
The what?
I'm on season 3 of Lyra Bon, and Bonbon's parents are coming over for a visit, and they don't know.
Know what?
Shining, how many times do I have to explain this to you? Just read the highlights in my drama journals and parrot our filly while I watch.
To Cadence, does Flurry Heart get babysitted whenever you're busy doing something else? If so, who babysits her?
I have 4 podcasts to record. Celestia wants my advice for something else that she's f***ed up, and Luna's ignoring her. And I'm getting my wings dyed too. Shining may or may not be here in like 6 hours. Don't forget, food is for our bellies, not the walls. And hooves stay on the ground. And if it's shiny, ask Aunt Twilight first before you destroy it, okay? Mommy loves you.
She's your kingdom's problem now.
To Princess Cadence, how come you're the only princess to not have a evil form?
I don't know. Have I ever done anything evil?
I mean, are we talking in bed or...
No. Let's actually think about this. What would an evil version of you be? What would she do?
Well, she'd be self-absorbed. She wouldn't care about her children or her family. She'd only want other ponies to see her perfections and purposefully hide her flaws. And she'd probably constantly demand for every pony's adoration and attention, or else.
Huh. That already exists, though.
It does?
They call them influencers.
Sounds horrific.
Don't worry. They're getting canceled pretty regularly.
How did your first interaction with Princess Luna go? What did you two talk about?
So, you're the Princess of Love.
Yes, and you're the Princess of the Night. Of course, there's Celestia, who's...
I rose the sun on schedule, so they're the ones who are late.
Why do we need a Princess of Love?
Because the only other princesses are related, but they didn't have enough love for one another to keep their shit together and rule a kingdom. One of them betrayed her sister and ended up on the moon, and the other one let ponies celebrate and demonize her for it, just so that she could welcome her back with open hooves 1,000 years later.
So she gave a therapist a crown. Got it.
To Kandache, did your daughter say mom or dad as a first word?
We're skipping this one.
I thought we agreed she said mama. Right, dear?
What did she say?
Come on. Say dada. Can you say dada?
Samba.
What? I said dada. Cadence!
Wait, so is Sombra?
No! I am literally the princess of love. The concept of cheating is what an influencer would do.
To Princess Cadence, how did it feel to put a force field on the Crystal Empire for many days?
You look stupid, Dash.
Shut your stupid face, AJ! I look awesome! What are you talking about? What the fuck is a flugelhorn? Do I blow in this end?
Did I say the wrong thing? I just asked if crystals came out of them.
Girls! I'm trying to research!
She needs absolute silence. Or singing. Nothing in between.
When did you get crystal herpes?
It's not.
You'd better get tested.
To Cadence, if you had to save only one of the main 6, who would you save?
None of them.
Just like that. No deliberation? Weighing the pros and cons? Coming up with some stupid politically correct answer that dodges actually answering the question? Not even Twilight?
Well, whoever I saved, they would be all alone and unable to live with themselves.
Huh. That got a little dark.
I am a glorified therapist, after all.
To Princess Cadence, who are your birth parents?
I did tell Twilight about this once before. I think they made it into a book. The Crystal Heart Spell?
No pony's got time for that. That's why TikTok recaps exist. Sup, bronies? Let's recap Cadence in 20 seconds flat. Go! Abandoned as a Philly Pegasus adopted by Earth ponies, went up against and defeated an evil pony called Prismia with love, turned into an alicorn, and Celestia took her in as her unofficial niece. Now make sure to like, comment, and subscribe!
To Cadence, how did Queen Chrysalis manage to replace you? Should not your guards protected you from her in the first place? They look professional, but are they really?
Hey, don't forget it was a guard who protected all of Canterlot with anti-changeling magic.
Except, their queen.
He was under her spell.
Okay, but name an instance a guard actually protected one of the princesses. Like ever.
Well, we're kinda more like cops. We're supposed to keep the peace and order.
To Princess Cadence, is shining... That's stupid! He really failed to notice Chrysalis was you!
Cadence just explained this to you. I was under a spell. Otherwise, I am a highly intelligent and capable husband, father, prince, and protector.
This is not canon.
Well, no shit.
Dear Princess Cadence, was there tension after your marriage because Shining Armor couldn't tell the difference between a power-crazed bug disguised as you and the real you?
I'm noticing a trend forming here. Can we maybe veer away from the topic now?
To Princess Cadence, do you wish you could have turned Queen Chrysalis into a friend rather than a foe?
No.
Aren't you the princess of love?
Yes, and I'd love it if she rots. Next question?
That other princess. How come you didn't really do anything after Chrysalis and Sombra?
I mean, but are they wrong, though?
To Princess Cadence, what would you do when you okay and he says yes would go?
Finally, a lovely question.
I'm back! Wait, did you do the whole episode without me?
I called it. Didn't I call it, baby?
Yes, dear, you called it. Maybe we should deal with it first?
What? How? Where's Dashi? Didn't I have something to do today? Nah, show me more For You page, TikTok. What's an infection AU? Whatever, I want to see more cats. Well, I have no idea how this episode went. I didn't even get to interview you, Cadence. You know what? Screw the vote. I'm just gonna pick. I want to interview Dash. And one of the questions better be, where the hell were you?
I guess you should all leave appropriate comments for Rainbow Dash in the comment section. There's rules in the description, I think.
Didn't she have one already?
Technically, she had to share it. And this isn't my show. But remember, my podcast Crystals and Killers is on. You've come such a long, long horn, and I've horned from the very first horn, to see what you might horn, to see what you've been horn, and all the ways you've made me horn, horn, horn. It's time, horn, for a new horn to come. You've grown horn, and your new life is with a horn. To go where you will horn, to see what you will horn, to horn what you will horn, for it's time for you to fulfill your horn.